Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the OttoMing campaign with yours truly, Perry, and his friend Kip.
Hello.
Continuing their exploits, trying to make the world a better place for, well, Ming and Turkey.
At least
For something clever. We'll go that way.
clever. Yeah.
Clever's just one letter more than cleaver. Or one letter away from cleaver. Oh, I screwed that up. Yeah.
And we have just started a new session, so I've forgotten everything I did as always. Alright, I wasn't at war here.
I just lost Ayutthaya as a rival. I have to rebuild my manpower, which will be most of the rest of my life. I need to build some fortresses along my borders.
You sound quite busy then.
For China, yeah, actually, this is...
Alright, I was preparing for another... Oh. Blockade. Dislike this event.
I was trying to debate if I wanted to restructure my fortresses so they're more in, like you were suggesting, in lowlands and such.
Yeah?
But then it occurred to me that my entire frontier is either jungle or mountain or highlands. I don't have the option.
Well, yeah. Well, in that case, jungle is probably better than mountain, isn't it? Jungle has marginally less defensive terrain, I think.
Let's find out. -1 die roll for attacker, 25 minus 25% combat. Highlands. Good.
And another thing, you might want to avoid provinces which are completely surrounded by rivers.
It turns out, in terms of effect, island and jungle are the same. Mountains are really bad.
Yeah. That's the odd thing, because it sounds like building forts in mountains is a smart thing to do, but it isn't. Because forts are where the AI will likely park, and you want to be able to attack them.
So what I'm going to do instead of that is I am going to go and focus on building a bunch of barracks to increase my manpower.
That works.
God willing, I need some manpower.
You had a few issues last episode.
Oh yeah, no, it's... Ming is stronger than any country in East Asia by a wide margin, and I found enough countries in East Asia willing to get together to... Hey, look, my king died. Wow.
A good one, right?
Yes, so the heir just took over. I think took over, might be your regency. Nope. Heir took over is a 346. His heir, Yao Wanzu, is 15, is a 365. I've got a string of very good monarchs going on here.
That's not bad.
Nope. And I had a ton of admin points, so I bought that stability point back.
Is this the point where I mentioned a treasure barge?
Screw you and the horse you flew in on. No, I do have Mongolia and Oirat throwing flames at me like crazy.
Yeah, well, the AI is quite happy to make claims. But as we mentioned, they'll change that soon. What was the requirements again? They wanted to make it so you needed, what, 25 spy influence for a claim? Something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, making it more difficult anyway, and making it so that you actually have a chance of getting caught. Now, if only Mogadishu would cease being enthusiastic about this war. I don't feel like marching through Ethiopia. Ethiopia is riddled with rebels at the moment.
Well, the Turks and the Ethiopians have traditionally not been the best of friends.
Yeah, but they're westernizing right now, so they have like 30,000 rebels marching about. Besides, I'm busy fabricating claims on Austria.
Hey, my loan got renewed. Hooray.
I know that at some point I will click that unconditional surrender button. By accident, of course.
Well, I would hope so. I would hate to think of you clicking it on purpose. Well, in 60 in 5 more years, I will finally have my army back at full strength, and then I'll start refilling my manpower pool.
All in due time. I like being Western. I keep getting more. Oh, France began colonizing. Yep, they're just one idea into exploration. So that's 4 colonizers.
Yeah. You act like this is something I should be worrying about.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know who you plan to westernize off of. Me or someone else.
Like a lot of these things, I play it as it happens. I have no plan right now.
Those rebels will probably fire. Oh well.
Let's see. My relations with Oirat are minus 136. I have minus 20 for neighboring different religions, minus 25 for allied to rival, minus 50 for hostile nations, minus 10 for having a claim, minus 62 for wanting provinces.
And my worst is with the Mamluks. Minus 181.
Hooray.
It's fine. And I forget if you collapse to reactionaries during westernization, is there a time period where you can't westernize? Or even like a truce for westernizing?
I honestly don't know. Never had a collapse like that happen.
I just remember that it used to be that like this nations would collapse and then they would immediately start westernizing again, but I haven't seen that lately.
Have you been seeing countries collapse?
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, collapse to that.
Reactionaries, yeah, I'm looking at Ethiopia right now. They're overrun by rebels. They should collapse pretty soon. And the Mamluks also collapsed.
Oh, man. Mamluks don't count.
Well, they have a whole 1K army.
Another very good reason.
Very
Very
good
good.
event.
What do they do with such a wealth of soldiers?
Bother me.
They do that by existing.
Oh, fair enough. Speaking of existing, I just won't anymore.
Have
Thank you for playing. Goodbye.
But they had a bad day.
Yeah, it looks like it. But now they have a good day. Oh dear. Well, that... blast. The king died. He was a bit too young to die. Still. Better guy on the throne and a 435 heir. Not too bad.
Nope. Yeah. This episode is going to ultimately be a little longer than normal.
Ah, you forgot the timer.
I wouldn't go around throwing wild accusations like that. Very unprofessional of you.
Or rather, I forgot. I told you I forgot. That was something I couldn't remember. Said I forgot something. That was it, apparently.
No game engine, I am not going to go and rival Korea. Korea is quite useful to me right now.
Being at peace is an odd thing.
Really? What makes it so odd?
Being at peace. And Spain declared war on... What? No, other way around. Morocco declared war on Castile. Again.
Is there anything left to Spain?
Yeah, a bit. Not for long, though. It seems that Castile is no longer allied to Portugal.
What happened to Aragon?
Aragon is still thriving. They've eaten a chunk of Castile.
Who hasn't?
Portugal? Since they're no longer allies, that might happen. The only sad thing is that Aragon is allied to Austria.
It's an imperfect.
Yeah. I think I hear a police band in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have.
They're not coming to get you just yet.
No one's that lucky. No, I listened to it when I was at work. I had switched it over to a speaker and had the speaker turned way down. I didn't think it would be noticeable. Like a lot of things in my life, I was proven wrong. Thank you, Orat.
What they do?
Oh, they re-rivaled me.
That should be useful.
Current plan is if they go to war is to call Korea and then hide. Or have my royal marriage with Korea end through death. There it is. Anan is now my vassal.
Was that the one that you had to
Used to be
surrender for earlier?
no. The one I surrendered for earlier is Tripura.
Tripura. Okay.
They went and allied with Orissa. I've parked a diplomat there trying to rebuild the relationship. it's actually pointless with the negative modifier that was put on me. Get that diplomat.
The Reformation is quite taking root, quite solidly.
That's good.
All of England, pretty much all of Germany, bits of France, the Baltics. Yeah. Of course, Vienna is Muslim, which is nice. There's always someone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get another subject state, but unfortunately they don't want to ally me.
Something you said.
I just allied their rival. They didn't like that.
About to get victory. All right, we're next idea group.
And Tunisia apparently overdeveloped again. Stupid little. I might have to ditch them.
Oh, they went back above the vassal threshold.
Yeah, above 100 development. Oh well. It happens.
Oh yeah, I have about 5 different countries over here where that's been.
No matter, I'm just fabricating claims on Austria.
Where's my corruption now?
Negative stability?
Well, I'm +3, so I hope not.
Shouldn't the tooltips tell you?
It happened when I got the new administrative tech, which opened up theology and new idea group. Didn't have anything beyond that really.
Yeah, but then you have the tech disparity if you're ahead in one tech and not the others. If you're far ahead in admin tech compared to the others.
Oh yeah, I'm 1087.
That'll do it.
I'm tempted to pick up religious.
Now that should give a lot of free CBs, if nothing else.
And humanism is nice also.
Humanism is very nice. I can attest to that.
And the religion is nice because I'll have basically permanent CBs for the rest of the game. And the culture conversion reduction is.
Wait, culture conversion?
Full religious idea reduces the culture conversion cost by 25%.
Oh, yeah, right. And there's a policy also, I think, if you combine it with the influence, is it?
I should be looking. Thank you. I haven't been looking at potential policies. Well, the one I'm working towards is useless. Can't I just...
Austria has a pretty big navy. Of course, I forget, they have the lowlands.
Yeah, that's helping them quite a bit.
I guess I'm going to have to move my entire army up here.
Humanism, I think, is going to win out over religion here. The idea that it opens up is quite nice.
Yeah. I just like that with humanism combined with my national ideas, a culture has dropped down to 3.5% before it becomes unaccepted.
Well, I have the nice thing, too, that if I finish off humanism, I'll get another 10% off idea cost. So,
oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
So I already have 10% off, so another 10%'s going to be useful, I think, in the longer term. Or I'm completely wrong and we'll place it a pick. No, it's the reduced separatism is incredibly nice, and then one of the ideas available ties in and reduces that separatism further. So I think that would be quite. At some point before too much longer, I'm going to be. Ooh, thank you, Oirat. Approve.
What they do.
Third War on the Timurids. More than willing to tip my hat to them and let them go off and burn down Central Asia.
I just hope Persia doesn't take advantage of that.
Look, my heir fell ill. And I actually sent for the doctor, and the doctor saved him.
Wow. He must be a terrible heir.
Errors have been made. Yes, I went there. Boot. Plus 20% siege ability, and I then activated the plus 10% protection. They can ever get rid of this mandate of heaven, we'll be a very happy camper.
You will get rid of it as soon as we have a border, I think.
Well, at that, and I can survive, and I survive the whole
Westernizing.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It'll take a while for you since you're huge. Still.
Now you tells me.
And Novgorod is about to die, it looks like. Moscow finally woke up.
I may have to go ahead and start colonizing northwards.
Nah, the Perm is still blocking them completely. Perm is independent and stretches pretty much down the Urals. And Perm is currently beating on Nogai. So, we'll see. Yeah, this is kind of unusual. It looks like... My goodness. Novgorod is actually owned by the Livonian Order.
Those are some rather industrious knights.
And I'll say. I wonder how they managed that.
Well, the Hospitallers ran the hospitals, the Templars ran the temples, and I guess the Livonians decided to run the banks.
Let's see here. Okay. It looks like Denmark took Novgorod proper in 1450. Then it rebelled the year after that.
Okay.
And returned back to Novgorod, and in 1467 the Livonians took it. They kept it apparently, despite constant rebellions. Huh. Interesting.
Well, they need to learn to rebel harder. There. You're like Oprah and just scrap all the fortresses. You scrapped a fortress. You scrapped a fortress.
They do cost a fair bit.
I am currently spending
Way too much.
9 gold and change on
forts.
on forts.
And I'm spending close to 13.
After that last war, I needed to. I built a couple of quick ones back along the southern border, but I need about 2 more to. Although Dai Viet's relatively loyal.
Oh, sure, now my truce with the Mamluks ends. So, do I want a huge war, or do I want to kill the Mamluks? Yeah, we'll take the huge war.
Yeah, I mean that sounds deeply into the realm of why choose.
Well, my manpower pool is full, so it's time to go kill some Austrians, I think.
Mine's actually filling up quite quickly because my maintenance is I've turned my army maintenance completely off, so the army isn't reinforcing. I probably should go ahead and suck it up for.
As long as you don't expect rebels.
Oh, rebels! I have no rebel factions at all. We're one big happy family here.
Right.
Glad to see you brought out your axe murderer.
Well, it runs in the family.
I forgot about that, but yes, you're right.
It's okay, nobody's been killed. Much.
Kemmer made the mistake of reforming, or continuing to exist, either one, as a 2-province minor adjacent to Dai Viet and Ayutthaya without allies.
They shouldn't last too long.
No, the Vietnamese are coming to talk to them about their decisions.
I'm just waiting for my armies to get some morale. And then it's time to visit Austria.
Ning Chao deserves a fortress. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't afford it yet. Ning Chao deserves me to wait for a while.
All these, okay, I should be on par with Austria now. In Miltech. What's the worst that could happen, eh?
Well, considering that previously you were the Mamluk's greatest asset, I'm waiting to find out. I kind of need to sit down and watch these your versions of the videos to see what I'm actually doing.
I could actually invite Poland along. No, why not? Come, Poland. kill Austria for me.
I like the whole come Poland. It's like you know, you'll have a whole bunch of pole treats for him and teach him to roll over and who's a good partition? Who's a good partition? Wait. A joke
Well,
that
eventually I'll have to stab them in the back, but not just yet.
partition's a joke that no one in Poland or Lithuania will forget, and a joke that most of the rest of the world wouldn't know.
No, I do. I don't know if you. I think I've shared it with you a few times. They made a music video on YouTube with the music from Civ 4, the Baba Yetu song, and they set to a promo video that was used for a Polish event. Basically showcases the entire history of Poland to that song.
I still maintain, if you look at the borders of Poland at beginning of the 18th century, look at what was recreated under Napoleon in the 19th century, happened after World War One, and then after World War II. 2 or 3 more good wars, and the capital of Poland will probably be Bordeaux, because it just keeps moving westward. It'll be the 4th Benelux country. Benelux Poland.
Well, the people are migrating, if nothing else. They have been, for jobs. At least that's the running joke within the EU. That every contractor is Polish.
Better than having every engineer being Italian.
We have that too. Best of both worlds.
Oh, you're a funny man. Why do I keep getting level 2 Inquisitors? I want level 1. I'm a cheapskate.
Oh dear. That was a bad event. Minus 20 relations with all neighbors. And I'm letting Poland fight this war. Or rather, Austria is just beelining for Poland, and that's fine with me. I don't mind a weak Poland.
Oh, here's the old joke. Speaking of talking about Polish mechanics and stuff, I think I've told you this before. The whole heaven and hell joke. Heaven is where the police are British, the cooks are Italian, the lovers are French, the mechanics are German, and it's all organized by the Swiss. Hell is where the cooks are British, mechanics are French, the lovers are Swiss, the police are German, and it's all organized by the Italians.
Yeah, I think I've heard that one before.
Okay. Always liked that one. The British and French friends that I've had all seem to agree it's actually pretty close.
Yeah, I won't argue either.
Oh, come on. There's nothing says fun and looseness like a German cop. Wait, no.
No, Poland, that fort is mine. Ah, bastards.
Did they kill Kenny?
Yeah, they might be taking... I don't forget. Let's see, victory cards. Victory cards, where are you? There we go. Yeah, they're sieging one of the provinces that I need for the victory card. That is problematic.
Where do you look those up again?
They are on the diplomatic map modes. The last one there.
I'd be happy to know that with the exception of a new colony I'm founding, I've converted my entire country to Confucianism.
Congratulations.
A lot of confusion with confusion. Looks like that Death Alliance that crushed my dreams earlier. A couple of loose threads in it. It can actually unravel them, yeah. Well, it's got three pillars: Ayutthaya, Ericon, and Pegu. Basically, the three that link together. But Ericon is allied to one of the ones directly in my border without allied to the other two pillars. So I can attack the one on my border, pull Ericon in, smash it. Start working my way through things.
I suddenly remembered why it's a bad idea to let Poland fight these wars. They might actually expect to get something. The war participation, they did, for some reason, yeah. Well, I just think that the war participation, it doesn't value land control more, as much as it should. It values battles way too much. Oh, it's okay. They soften them up. So the main point is that you have to be the one that kills all the small one stacks that they build once the army is destroyed, because those rack up a ton of participation points. Small things.
Well, what's your choice, Marlborough or Napoleon? Do you believe in occupying land, or crushing armies?
Yes.
I deserved that answer.
I learn. Slowly, but I learn. Another 20 years and I might actually be able to counter you completely.
Well, hopefully within 20 years, if we can sneak you out here and I can introduce you to the entirety of the family. You find out that I'm just one of a family of people who have this.
Yeah. That sounds like a bloody nightmare, to be honest. But
and other reasons, Keb will never come back to the west side of the Atlantic.
play enough Stellaris, maybe you'll be get invited over here. You never know.
Maybe.
Whoops. Oh my goodness. How? Well, this was surprising. Oh! I was wondering why I was crushing this army of Austria's. It's almost they had almost all cannons.
Oh, that dies easy.
Yeah. I was wondering because I had no leader and they had a leader.
Wonder what happened to the rest of the army.
Oh, I think that was Poland and Lithuania.
Oot, I have now converted everything except 2 of my colonies.
Oh, right, because yeah. Because they didn't retain their religion now.
Sadly.
I don't think that applies to the colonial region areas, so Australia should convert, and so should the New World.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Stupid Poland. Why did you take that? Shift it to me. Whoa. What just... Okay. Yeah, I think Aragon just sank my entire navy. Just about.
Well, then that's probably a good place to call it an episode.
Well, I'll have to rebuild. Heavy ships this time.
Yeah, but to film the next one, we're going to have to allow enough time for the Turks to switch into the swimwear. That's really not something we want to watch.
Okay, time for a break then.
Alrighty, folks. See you next time.